Hey guys, Holly Agnew here. Have you guys ever said, I messed up, I failed again? Maybe it was eating a dessert when you promised yourself you wouldn't, or skipping a workout, or falling off another diet. What if I told you those moments aren't actually failures, they're opportunities for progress? Today we're going to reframe what failure really means when it comes to food and body and why it might be the key to lasting change. So here's what we're going to cover today. Why our culture teaches us to see slip-ups as failure. The hidden truth, why setbacks actually signal growth. 3 ways to reframe failure so it fuels progress instead of shame. And how this shift creates freedom and consistency with food for good. So why do we see setbacks as failure? Well, diet culture teaches all or nothing thinking. Either you're on track or you've blown it. Some common inner thoughts may be, I was so bad today. I'll start over Monday. I can't stick with anything. This mindset creates shame, which can create emotional eating, which creates more guilt, which in the end probably means stopping altogether. So the problem becomes failure becomes the final instead of part of the problem or part of the process. So you don't want failure to be the end. You want that to be part of your progress. So the hidden truth is that setbacks signal growth. Progress is never a straight line. I'm sure you guys have realized that. When you slip, it's actually a proof that you're trying something new. And it's a chance to see what triggered the moment. And it is data that helps you to adjust. For example, you eat chips at night. That's not failure. That's not proof of failure, but proof that you're stressed and needed a tool besides food. That's information, not failure. So you can work on having something else in place so that doesn't happen again, or it doesn't happen as much. So there are 3 ways, here are 3 ways to reframe failure into progress. First, shift your language. Instead of saying I failed, say I'm learning. That's feedback, not failure. Every step teaches me something. Number 2, zoom out to the bigger picture. 1 meal, 1 choice, 1 day doesn't erase progress. It was a mistake. That's okay. Ask, over the past month, what small wins have I had? Number 3, turn setbacks into next steps. Reflect. What happened? What caused that to come into being? What caused you to make that misstep? Then identify what need was I trying to meet with food? Was it for stress relief, for comfort, was it a distraction? And then make a plan. What's one tool I can try next time? Why does this shift matter? When you stop seeing setbacks as failure, you release shame. There's less emotional eating. You build resilience, which means you keep going instead of quitting. And you stay consistent. Progress compounds over time. Failure becomes part of your success story. And I'm sure this is kind of a correlation. If you look at those people who are most successful, ask them how many times they have failed. More than likely, a lot. So today we saw what we call failure is actually feedback. Setbacks are signs that you're in the process of change, not proof that you can't change. When you reframe them, you free yourself from the guilt spiral and move forward with peace and consistency. So if you're ready to reframe failure and finally feel at peace with food, drop the word progress in the comments and I'll send you a simple reflection guide that you can use the next time you feel like you've messed up. So you can turn it into a stepping stone instead of a stopping point. Have a great day.